What's going on, folks? We've got a nice midday matchup today. It's going to be a rematch from last night between our pink Zerg Timbo Slice and his teal Terran opponent, bbreed. So last night, bbreed kinda spanked Timbo 3-0. And none of the games were even close. We'll see if Timbo can redeem himself today. This game going to be played on 2,000 atmospheres. This is underwater map. Not really sure the physics of that with these humans and robots. But it's a nice looking map. We got some fishies. We've got seaweed. And we've got I don't know what these are. That's tentacle thingies. Got this dome. Don't really know what's inside there. And I thought there were some sharks, but can't really find them right now. They must be hiding. Oh, there's one. There's a shark. Let's see if we can get a better angle. There we go. And pretty standard openings from both players. Not much to talk about as of yet. bbreed going for a Reaper and a fast expand. Timbo went for a hatchery, then a gas, then a pool. And he's going to be pulling off out of gas entirely. So wanting to get that extra minerals. And the pool's done, queens are started. I really would like Timbo to start a pair of Zerglings or two, just to help against this initial Reaper, because currently no lings yet, no queens yet, and he's gonna be forced to, micro his drones a little bit. Even losing one, that's very bad. And yeah, he had to spend minerals to get this. Now he's wasting all this mining time, and he might actually get that Reaper. Yeah, he does, but all that mining time, I don't know if that was worth it. He could have just gotten a pair of Zerglings and they can chase the Reaper. And this Spinecrawler gonna need to be cancelled. I don't really think you should keep that currently. Oh, okay, wow. Cancels that as it completed. So get some of that money back, and that drone can go back to mining, and that helps. I mean, it's still the early game. You want as much income as you can get. Timbo also going to be spreading his creep. He has 2 extra queens so far, and getting 2 more. And I like that. However, I don't really like this big swell of Zerglings. 14 Zerglings on the way. Kind of looks like he wants to get aggressive, but 14 not really gonna be enough to do anything, I don't think. Well, might have a window if he were to hit right this second, but 14 Zerglings right now, could have been 7 drones, and as it stands, he's not even using them for anything. Gonna be flying in this Overlord to scout, gonna see this triple CC, and that's gonna mean Terran's economy is way better currently, as we do see the Terran on 29 SCVs. Of course, he's gonna have triple mules in just a second, but good amount of Zerglings, so let's see if they can do anything. The wall not quite done, and so Timbo gonna jump on this, gonna get a tank, gonna get a few of those Marines, and I don't think he'll get too much more than that. Gets 3 SCVs behind it. Yeah, like I said, wasn't worth it. I didn't think he was going to be able to get too much done, and he didn't. So worker counts pretty even. However, Timbo still not getting his third. Does throw it down now, but it is quite late. And of course, bbreed already had that third CC. Just using that for the extra SCV production for now, but he can lift and land it on location whenever he feels comfortable, which I expect will be within the next minute or two. And now completing his wall with supply depots. He's got a nice set of Marines, and he's continuing tank production, getting his 1-1 upgrades. Both players, in fact. Timbo also going for 1-1, getting the melee, and he's going for Hydras behind this, as Timbo usually do. And this is a fine composition. Lingbane, Hydra, pretty standard. And I wonder if Timbo's going to be getting Lurkers. That's kind of the meta nowadays. Lingbane Hydra into Lurkers, and it's very powerful against Terran. It's very difficult for them to deal with, and we've actually seen that numerous times where bbreed succumbs to that unit composition. So I think it would be wise for Timbo to aim for that. He is starting to drone up his third. We do see Timbo with a nice little worker lead currently. This Overlord finally gonna go down to the Viking, but did get some good information over the course of its life. And look at that shadow of its remains. And this is gonna be annoying, actually. This Viking gonna get another Overlord, might get this one as well, maybe this one as well, we'll see. But bbreed landing his third now, and that's not really what you want to see as a Zerg. You don't want to be on even bases, but Timbo, he's been spending his money on the later game. He's been droning up, as we see. He's droned up to 61. He's getting a whole bunch of upgrades, so that means he doesn't really have too much right now. It looks like bbreed kind of posturing, might be looking to go for an attack, and that's going to be a little bit rough for Timbo. He doesn't have a whole lot right now, only a few Hydras and a few Lings, and he's going to need to make a lot of units yesterday. This Terran army now showing up, this tank sieging up behind the rocks. This is a bad spot. Timbo running in with a few Hydras, getting those killed for free, and I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this. He invested a lot into a few minutes from now, but this attack is here right now, and Timbo doesn't really have much of anything. He's got money, but where's the spending? It's nowhere to be seen. 26 Lings finally starting up, but is it too late? I think yes. Some of his units getting a little bit ahead of themselves, but he does pull back. This is such a massive Terran army right at his doorstep. And what does Timbo have? Those Lings gonna be hatching now? But it's just too little too late. He's gonna go for it anyways, and this is gonna be a bloodbath. All these Zerg units gonna get obliterated. And he does pull back, so he doesn't lose everything. Actually getting some of the units over here. It's kind of nice, but it's just gonna be too little too late. Now his upgrade did finish, the Carapace upgrade. So he has +2 Carapace, but now bbreed's +2 weapons completed as well. That's going to nullify that little advantage for Timbo. He's going to run in once again. This is not going to go well, And GG is going to get called. bbreed going to take a convincing game number 1. Welcome back. This is game number 2 in this best of 3 series between our pink Zerg Timbo Slice and his yellow Terran opponent bbreed. So only going to be a best of 3 today for now. bbreed currently leading 1-0, so if he wins this one, he wins the series. Now, I'm not biased, but I do hope Timbo takes this map so we can bring it to a third decider map. This game going to be played on Blackburn, and the notable thing about this map is what Timbo's going to show us, this gold base, which he is taking as his natural expansion. And if he gets away with this, it's gonna give him a huge boost in the economy. bbreed, it's gonna be up to him to scout and punish that. He's going for a pretty standard opening. We'll see if he gets a Reaper, and if that Reaper scouts this location. Timbo behind this getting his gas and pool, so pretty standard there as well. And he does need to be mindful of the extra minerals that he will be receiving in a couple minutes time. It's going to give him a lot of minerals, and he'll have to decide what to do with that, whether it be a huge swell of units, or if he's going to use that for more bases and power up for the later stages of the game. bbreed is getting his Reaper out, and he is rallying that to the proper natural location. So when that Reaper arrives, it's gonna see no base, and I think that should tip bbreed off to the existence of this gold base. Timbo gonna be getting his queens now, and he is gonna be getting 4 zerglings this time, and I like that. That's gonna help a lot against this Reaper. And bbreed actually not even gonna jump into the main. He's gonna go for the gold base instead, and that's actually gonna work out for him because the lings are not gonna be here in time. Is gonna get 1 drone right off the bat, surrounds that Reaper, which is nice at the cost of some mining time. And don't forget, this is gold minerals, so the mining time is worth a little bit more here, but I do think getting that Reaper was worth it. Now these 4 lings are not really going to be too helpful in this situation. They would have been nice if the Reaper jumped into the main, but bunch more zerglings actually coming out. So Timbo, his speed's about to finish. He could hit right now and get a little bit of damage done. He should go now as speed does finish. Otherwise, these lings kind of are wasted at the moment. But Timbo also getting a Baneling nest. He has 2 gases, so it smells like he wants to go for a Baneling bust. He's gonna be producing more zerglings, yep. And a little bit supply block, but he does have an Overlord on the way. He's getting a Spine Crawler in the back of the mineral lines. That is cute, and I like that actually. That's gonna deter Hellions or Marines or whatever to attack from the back here. Now, unfortunately for Timbo, it's not gonna be up in time to defend against these 5 Hellions. Well, actually, if they just hang around here. No, he is moving, and he is just barely gonna capitalize on this timing of the spine. So bit unfortunate there for Timbo. He had a good idea with the Spine Crawler, and he might actually get the surround with these lings. And bbreed's running for his life. Lings are a tiny bit faster than Hellions, so he should get them, and Timbo settles for just 2, and that's helpful. Now he does have a whole bunch of zerglings, and he does have Baneling tech ready. Is he gonna go for an attack? Gotta be mindful of these Widow Mines. Oh no, they're gonna hit, and oh! And another one. Oh my goodness, those Widow Mine shots were huge. 9 and 5. Okay, not that huge, but they still did a lot of damage. And bbreed gonna clean this up. Good idea from Timbo, but the execution not quite the best. Got hit by some Widow Mines. Looks like he has a second wave ready though. Is he gonna morph some Banelings this time? As the Baneling nest is ready, he's got the gases. He actually pulled out of this second gas for some extra minerals. And oh, this is awkward. bbreed kind of running out and actually gonna get caught with a lot of his units. So nice job from Timbo capitalizing on that opportunity. Some Hellions try to go for the gold base again, but they do get denied by that Spine Crawler. And this is Timbo's chance. He busts in with the Banelings. Nice control, not letting them crash into the Marauder. And oh, Could he get a nice juicy shot on the SCVs? Yes, he gets a lot of them. 9 have gone down so far, and there are still Lings running rampant in the Terran base. And what's he gonna go for now? Gonna go for the SCVs once again. bbreed actually using his SCVs to fight, so gonna lose a few more. 19 SCVs went down, and that's enough damage to put Timbo in the lead. Of course, it's not game over just yet. bbreed does have 3 bases, triple orbitals, triple mules, so he can remake SCVs pretty quickly. He can drop the mules, and the income is going to be pretty even, as we do see it coming back down as those SCVs go back to work. And now that the mules are dropping, should actually swing in favor of the Terran for the duration of those mules. But Timbo is not done. He's got another attack wave, and he's morphing his Banelings. Gonna crash in for another Baneling bust. No Widow Mines ready out of bbreed. He has a tank that is moments away from finishing, but he needs that soon. Timbo waiting perhaps a little too long, getting some more Banelings, and that's going to allow this tank to come out and siege up. And there he goes, sieging up. And so this tank gonna do a lot of damage, but the Banelings crashing into a lot of this Marine Hellion Hellbat army doesn't really do too much damage. Does trim down the army, which is nice. Gets 2 SCVs, denies the +1 armor, and that's gonna be useful, I guess, but definitely not the best attack there. And now Timbo, he's got a lot more Zerglings still, but I don't think he can really go for yet another attack. And bbreed, he has been making his SCVs non-stop. He is now at a nice lead on 32 SCVs. This gold base gonna be drying up soon, so Timbo gonna need to think of the future. He's getting some more drones. Gonna saturate this proper natural base. He does have a layer, getting his Baneling speed, going for his Hydras once again. And he's been keeping bbreed on the back foot, but bbreed, he has recovered nicely. He's getting a good amount of tanks. He's got a lot of Marines, and Timbo's gonna have to be very careful from this point forward. But look at this, going for a Nidus network. He's got a couple overlords here in position, but bbreed with the supply depot gonna spot the worms if Timbo decides to put it there. Not really any good openings in this base, so Timbo might just have to settle for dropping it in plain sight. The network is completed. And is he gonna load up just Lings? No, gonna morph some Banelings. I like that. And if ever there was a time, it's right now while this Terran army is moving out. Timbo needs to commit to this, and he needs to, I think, just fully go for it. I don't think he can take this army head on, but he's gonna go for it anyways. I don't know if that's a good idea. This tank doing so much damage, and bbreed might go back a little bit, and Timbo backs up. Gonna get some more units, which he desperately needs. We do see him quite behind in terms of supply. This Terran army pretty fearsome. He is getting that +1 armor once again. And the creep spread not really good enough. Timbo pursuing off creep, that's not really a good idea. But he does get some okay shots with the Banelings. However, all the Ling Bane has disappeared. And these Hydras need to back up. So, a few things to note. You don't really want to chase off creep, and you don't want to let your Ling Bane fall. So bbreed taking that game in a Closer game, but still 2-0 for bbreed.